All right, welcome back or welcome to the channel.
Today,
We are going to take a look at the overall Bitcoin market. Blah, blah, blah. Today, we're going to take a look at the overall crypto market and where I think things are heading or where things could possibly head. We're also going to take a look at, we're also talk about some recent changes to Dr.Disrespect's NFT game and what they've been doing. And we're also going to take a look at Nigeria because there's some crazy Bitcoin things going on there. Let's get into it. Sorry for the blindness. For whatever reason, this particular page does not turn into dark mode, but I wanted to take a look at, is the bottom in, and where is the Bitcoin market or the crypto market as it stands right now. So right here we're on Coin Market Crap, and we're gonna take a look at this chart now. Here is the Bitcoin chart. It goes, this particular one goes all the way back to 4/28, 2013. It's as far back as this chart goes, probably as far back as actually Bitcoin goes, but we can learn a lot because history has shown that this market and this coin, particularly Bitcoin, operates on 4-year cycles. And to be honest, it kind of drags everything into that cycle as well. Now, if we look at our recent recovery, we started to, well, let's face it, we've been dumping ever since, I mean, you could say 413 or 18, or you can say 11-2, right? Some people consider this the real top of the last cycle. We're at 63K, and some people consider this a second top or a false top, whatever you call it. I call it a second chance to get your money and get out, okay? So you had two chances. We all had two chances. So I think that was really cool. Now, what's not cool is what happened afterwards. Basically, from 11.8 or, 4.13, we have been going down. And here we are, 11.4, the last big dump down, which lasted about 5 days. And now we have this U-shaped recovery right here. Okay, it goes down, it flattens out, pops back up. Has this happened before? Yes. Some other people have been talking that this is very much like the, where is it? Scrunch it up a little more. This is very much like the 2018 cycle where we had the U-shaped recovery. It dumped down, flattened out, a lot of sideways, a lot of boring action, and then it sprung back up. So you have this U shape here. We also have the Rona dump here, and that was what it was. Maybe that was just some kind of, rogue fluke with that part there, but we have two identifiable U-shaped recoveries, which some might say is a bottom signal, and I tend to agree. We know that Bitcoin does rhyme, repeat on these cycles. Now, the 4-year cycles are important because they just work. The history of Bitcoin repeats. You have your bottom, you have your top. But yeah, this is a really good sign. Whether you think this is the bottom or not, it definitely could be a good sign that the bottom is near. Maybe we have a double bottom where we come back down just a little bit, and then carry on. But it looks like that 15K, 16K mark was the bottom. I don't know for sure or not. For me, I'm saying it's 80% chance that is true. And there's maybe a 10% chance at like a double bottom, and maybe a 10% chance that we go lower. For the most part, I'm leaning bullish. Just look at the charts. If you ever want to know what's going on, measure from the top of the market to the bottom of the next, and do that, and you're going to start to see some patterns, okay? Pay attention. We'll go over this more later. That's all the chart talk I want to do for now. Aside from, here's one thing we also want to see as well. This is trading view, the 1-month chart. It doesn't go very far back when I have my indicator on. We are getting a green monthly dot on Market Cipher, and these usually happen around the bottoms as well. There are some older Market Cipher charts that you can look at to verify that, but it's just another indicator that that kind of helps us lean a certain way. It's not a guarantee, but it helps kind of it helps us to just navigate as to what's going on. Now, like I said, there could be a double bottom. We could even go lower, but I think those chances are getting slimmer and slimmer each day. Today we did fail to hit 24,000 for Bitcoin. However, as it rejected, as it got really close to that line, I think most people would agree it's probably a decent relief, and that we're going to go ahead and try to break through 24K again. And from what I'm hearing, there's not a lot in the way of support and resistance between 24K and 28 and 30K. So it's possible that if we break this resistance, that we could go higher. So that's pretty cool. For me, I don't care either way. I basically buy every time there's a well, every time I get a check. So I buy 5-10% every time I get a check. For me, does the price matter? No, because I DCA all day, every day. Not every day, really. It's every time I get paid. So whether that's Friday or upon job completion, I DCA, and it doesn't really matter. Now, these last few months have been great for me because I've been able to buy at these low prices, and I'm thinking we probably have a long way to go before we're at the very top. So hopefully I can get my bags ready and do okay. But yeah, for me, it's all about the DCA. Anyway, if we can close this monthly candle in an upwards direction, that is going to be massive because we have been going down for a while now. So not only will we have the U-shaped recovery, we'll have green candle closes. I know my candles are blue and purple, but the blue ones are green. And if we get a nice, massive green candle close for the monthly, that's going to be cool. And that's going to be happening here over the next day and a half. We'll get our candle close. It's looking like it's going to close green, and that is huge. Midnight Society is basically, I think, the developing studio behind Dr. Disrespect's game. They have midnightsociety.com. Anyway, these guys have been hiring some talent, and I'm hoping, here's what I'm thinking. I already thought this game was going to be good. I already thought that it was going to be fun, very playable, a Web 2 game, fun enough. Okay, hang on. Let me say that differently. A Web 3 game, fun enough to bring people in from the Web 2 space, to take Web 3 haters into Web 3 participators. Okay. Now, this Midnight Society has hired quite a few people recently, and these guys are just packed full of experience. Some guys are from EA. Look, this one guy, he's from EA, Microsoft background. He got Google, Facebook background, and Void. I don't know what that is, but that is great. Let's see here. We have more hirings right here. They just hired a QA engineer as well, who has worked on Ages of Empires 4, Gears 5, Halo Infinite. I don't know if I put Halo Infinite on my resume, the way things are going, but honestly, it's probably a decent game. But yeah, we know that Halo is kind of on a downward trend, but I guess it's getting better from what I've heard. I don't know. Anyway, you can see they're making moves, they're acquiring talent, and they were already heading in a great direction. You can see the game being developed each time they have a snapshot. I don't know if it's a monthly snapshot or a weekly snapshot, but you can see the game progressing. You can see the ideas. I like when they do a snapshot, which is basically like, updating the patch for the game or updating the existing game for people to play test. They let them know, like, hey, this is what we added. This is kind of where we want you to test, or these are things that we want you to kind of do. It's really cool to see the game leap forward. So I think they're going to be a great game. You see them making moves. I'm hoping nothing but the best for that project. Now, Nigeria will soon face some cash restrictions. Now, why is this a big deal? Because Nigeria is basically turning to the digital payment system. Okay, they're going to be using Bitcoin. They're going to be using other digital assets as well. So it's when it comes to Nigeria, they're onboarding a lot of people. Some of it, well, basically it's forcefully. Let's be honest, but Um, Obviously, it's great. It's great for digital payments. It's great for Bitcoin, crypto market as a whole. Now, the Nigeria piece. Here's a tweet from Michael Saylor. Okay, if you need more than $44, you need Bitcoin. I think he's specifically talking to Nigerians as they're starting to limit cash withdrawals in Nigeria, I believe, to $44. Imagine going to the ATM and only being able to pull out $44 of cash. You know, that's not a lot. I know it goes further over there, but I bet some people over there wouldn't say so right now because anytime you have a cap, that's just restrict. That's real restrictive, right? Let's be honest. But here's the thing: these guys are switching over to a digital system. Okay, they're buying Bitcoin and things like that. Here's the problem right now. Bitcoin premium hits 60% in Nigeria as country limits ATM cash withdrawals. So if you're buying BTC on the Nigerian exchange, it's costing you 38K. So think about it. Bitcoin's already 38K over in Nigeria. I guess those guys are from the future or whatever. But no, to be serious though, they should not be paying 60% over value. Now that's 60% based off the 23K 23,700 valuation at the time of writing, but they shouldn't be paying that much more. Here's what I would do. If you're from Nigeria, go to KuCoin, okay? Find a way, get on KuCoin, buy your BTC there if you're going to get it, okay? If you get it on KuCoin, you're paying the fair market value, which should be the value for everybody. Now, will you have to use a VPN to get access KuCoin? I don't know. Do what you got to do. Don't pay a premium. I mean, I get it if you have to, but I would like to think that you can exchange on KuCoin, send that money or that BTC back to your wallet, and then transact like you normally do. Will you have to jump through some hoops? Maybe. With KuCoin, you don't have to KYC. However, if you do KYC, you can withdraw more and stuff like that. So, I think KuCoin is a good option as an exchange. I think they're pretty solid, but obviously trust nobody and pull your money out, put it on a ledger like this, and you're good to go. So, yeah. Breaking. Nigerian Central Bank introduces new cash withdrawals limits. New cash withdrawal limits, $44 daily. It announced that old Naira bills will be worthless at the end of January. You imagine having money just tucked away, buried in the backyard, and now it's going to be worthless? Like, damn, really? Really? Are these guys front running for other countries? Like, is this going to happen to the U.S. as well? I hope not. I hope cash is still around, even if we have a more digital. Let's be honest, we have a digital system, but if we have a more blockchain based system, I still hope that cash can be a part of that. I believe cash has serial numbers, so couldn't we just kind of incorporate that into part of the blockchain or whatever and figure that all out? Like, could each dollar be put on the block or something? I don't know. Anyway, it's not my job to figure that crap out, but it would be nice to still also have cash because sometimes it is nice to have cash and just pay for things. Sometimes people's credit cards machines go down at certain businesses, and that's a good time to have cash. Sometimes there's all kinds of reasons. So anyway, right now, the Bitcoin bulls are raging. The crypto market is looking better today. We did have a little relief. It sure as hell tried. It got really close to that 24K Bitcoin mark, and it didn't quite make it. But it's looking like we're more bullish than bearish right now, and that's always cool. So, anyway, if you like this video and you want to see more, jump on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. It's at SavageSanty16. All right, now here's the tweet of the day. Okay, 4 signs you are bad with money. You can't balance a budget. You have to take money from other people to pay your bills. You lend money before paying your bills. Your debt is over 30 trillion. Oh man, honestly, for a second, I thought they were talking to me about me because a few of these things definitely line up. But the last one, yeah, I think I know who they're talking about now. So our Twitter followers are growing, our Twitter following is growing, and we've been posting and being a lot more active on Twitter. So again, like, subscribe here on YouTube. We definitely appreciate it. It helps Bitcoin go up. So go ahead, smash the like button, and pump your own bags. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.